Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps, and I've just swept this Jetmaster. I really love these appliances, and if you're thinking about wanting to keep an open fire instead of getting a wood burner because you like the effect of an open fire, these are really great. I really strongly recommend them. You can pick them up very cheaply on the market. They're really designed to maximise on the heat efficiency of an open fire. Basically, as you can see, it's in a metal box. If you can see, it's like got a it's in a metal box, so it's literally it's fantastic. There's a on the top there's an air vent that goes across there, and basically there's a bar. Just I might be able to show it to you. Let's have a look, and you can see just up there. Let's see if we can see it. Should be a bar. Let me get into position. This is all live stuff. So yeah, basically there's a bar there, and that's where it's like a tube, and it ends there. And then what that does is that heats up, and as you can see, there's a damper plate there. See that damper plate just there. So what you do is that's like nearly closed, but what you want to do is you want to have it like that when the fire's nice and warm, and that they're really great. And then basically what happens is that tube, it heats up and it sends warm air out the top there. So basically what you do is when you first light them, you literally open it up fully like that, so that it's very self-explanatory. Normally they have a little tag there that says open, but it doesn't take a rocket engineer to work out which way it's open and which way it isn't. So if you literally just look up there, as you can see, it's open now, and then open now, and then you just close it down, and then you look up there now, and it's closed. So basically what it is, and there's a small gap there. So what you do is you have a nice thick ash bed in there. This is a tray that it sits on. You've also got a picket fence that lifts off. As you can see, let me just come out. Let me come out a little bit. So I'm trying to do it with my hand because it's easier than having a stand. So that comes out basically, and then what that does, that fits on there. The guy's got all the bits for it. So literally what happens is then they tend to rock a little bit, these trays, but you can empty these trays out. But what I always do is have a nice thick ash bed in there. As you can see, it's got one in there now, but obviously clean out all the stuff around the edging and everything. Take the ashtray out, clean it all out, pack it down, and then you have your fires on there. Then basically what you do is you open it up fully, you light it, you warm your chimney up first. Make sure you warm them up first in this weather that we're having at the moment, because it's really cold. And so basically what you want to be thinking about doing is you want to put plenty more paper and kindling on the chimneys at the moment, just to get the chimney flue warm. Otherwise what will happen is they'll tar up very quickly, and which is what you don't want. So if you just use a little paper and kindling at the beginning, get the flue warm, and then eventually with these, as I said, they're really great because they really maximise on the heat efficiency. So like for an example, say like an open fire's got about 35% heat efficiency compared to a wood burner that's got 85 to 90% heat efficiency. These probably are in the region of 45 to 50, maybe 55. And if you use this plate here and then you close it as much as you can, then what's going to happen is the flame's going to go up there. It's going to hit, because that's why that tube's going across there, because the flame's going to be hitting that, and that's what it warms up the warm air, and it blows it back into the room. So of course, if you close that plate down as much as you can, then what happens is that the flame, it takes longer for the flame to come up. So it acts as it's a damper plate, but it'll act as a baffle plate like you have on a wood burning stove. So they're really great, and they also come with you get these fire guards, which are really great. They literally sit in there like that, and then you just literally this one, you literally hook it in one side, and it's got like a little latch there that goes along there like that, and then there you go. It's all ready to go. The thing I would say about this one, the only thing I'm going to say to the customer, is that it could do with a clean. Because if you look at it from the window, look how dirty that is. It's just all covered in. It's all covered in like. See that? It's literally all covered in dust, which is a good sign in a way, because it's like you can see that there's a good draw on the actual appliance. But the only problem is that you're losing heat, because it's not going to be able to come out fully. So if you're using fire guards, if you've got an open fire guard and fire guards and things like that, or if you've got a Jetmaster, you make sure you get a brush and you just literally I've got a little brush here. And you just like, the best thing to do is just wash them, but just to go in like that and just brush it off, you know. And that's what you want to do with it, just brush it off. And the difference with the heat will be amazing. So I'm just going to do a quarter of it, just to show you. And that's just doing one side, I haven't done the other side, but now look at it. Look, you can see where it was. Look. See the difference? Just a little tip, you know, and that now you can see all the holes, but where the holes were starting to fill up with the actual, and it's not soot that it's filling up with, it's just dust from the room, and that's all that it's doing. So to do that, you won't have to do it all the time, once every couple of months, but it'll make such a difference. But as I said, these Jetmasters, they're awesome. They've been around for a long time now, and they're the in between from an open fire to a wood burning stove. And if you've got you could literally stick them in a builder's recess, which is the brick square opening, or if you've got if you've got a fireplace and you've got a grate in there, and you think, oh, it's not practical, it's not heat, it's not giving us any heat out of it, this would be an ideal one. The other thing great about these ones as well is you can close the damper plate down when you're not using it as well, so it stops all the draft going up, because if you've got the central heating on as well, you can close the damper plate, and then of course, because what happens with chimneys, as we all know, is that when the flue gets warm, it draws. That's why you get drafts in the room when the fire's on, because it will start to draw all the warmth air into the chimney, and it will do that if you haven't got the appliance on. But with that damper plate, you can close it down, and then you're ready to, and then it will stop the heat that if you haven't got it on and you've got your central heating on, it's going to stop all the heat going up the chimney as well. So especially at the moment when we've got all this frost in the UK at the moment, it's freezing at the moment. It's been like -1 most days, but today's probably the warmest day it's been, which is typical because it's Monday. And but never mind, I don't care. Back to work as we go. And I just thought I'd do this video on these. They're called Jetmasters. I think they originally come from South Africa. You can still buy these. I think you can buy them new as well, or you can buy them second hand. And make sure that if you look at this one, and make sure it's got all these parts to go with it, because that guard specifically for this appliance, that you got the fence that goes across there, that obviously stops the logs falling out onto the hearth. They are awesome. They're really great. I love them. They're basically, I have my favourite cows, and I have my favourite open fires, and these are my favourite open fires. And like with Baxi fires as well, they're awesome, because they used to think about the heat efficiency. Now it's just about looks when it comes to open fires, because they're trying to push everybody to go to wood burners. Because obviously, you know, that especially with all the fitting companies, they want you to have a wood burner. That's all they go on about, the wood burner. But they forget to tell you that even the Georgians had their even like they had these on there. The Georgians had this bit on the back of their fireplaces where, if you can see it, I don't know if you can really see, but it actually goes up at an angle, a really steep angle, before it goes up into that gap, which is, it's not very wide, that gap, as you can see. It's not very wide. So it's kind of like, it goes into a clay pot flue liner, this one. It's only very short. It's only about 12 feet tall, this one. But it's amazing. So don't ever rub these, scrap these ones off, because Jetmasters are awesome appliances. I thought I'd share that with you. You might be interested in it. If not, if you like my content, It'd be great if you subscribe to me, or give me a thumbs up and things like that, because then I'll know the sort of the direction to go with the channel at the moment, because it's I've got a few things in the pipeline, but it'd be really interesting to know what, as I said, I always wanted to make this a community channel, so it'd be really great to have. I get a lot of great, 99% of my feedback is just amazing, and I love you guys very, very much, and I hope you have a great 2025. And then you get the 1% morons, but I suppose you get that with everything, and it doesn't bother me at all. So I'm not just saying that because what I want to do is I want to grow this channel, not to make money out of it, because my business is where I make my money, but just to give people things that they want to know, educate them on certain things. If there's anything out there that's of an interest of you, you're not too sure you'd like me to do a video on, please let me know, and I will do videos on them. So yeah, just let me know. Have a great day from Zachary Sweeps.